what's the deal? It's your folks, Shaka. Want to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. So somebody sent me an article about LeBron James becoming a billionaire, and they wanted me to answer this question: why do they always put people up front when they become billionaires? Why do they just always put that across the headlines when it doesn't really mean anything for nobody but them? Okay, and that is why I'm making this video today. You know, first off, I do want to say this. Specifically speaking about so-called black folks like LeBron James. This situation, that's good for him, but, so-called black folks got to keep in mind that it's just like I told y'all on that Jay-Z video. It doesn't really mean anything when the people up front that you might feel is up front. It's just paper rich, okay? To be real with you, man, the person who owns a couple of deli shops in your local city and they got it popping like that in many different areas are more important to the game than somebody like LeBron James just having $1 billion, and he got it by way of pretty much being kind of like sold out. And when I say that is his name is being bought out. The majority of his $1 billion is made by like endorsements and stuff like that. It's not made by him controlling a competitive company out here. All right. And so I first want to say that, good for him, but, we got to keep that in mind, because the truth of the matter is, y'all, when you kind of like study antiquity and stuff, the people who are controlling things, the people on that other side and who got this power and stuff like that, they don't really value money like that. When they be putting these money numbers out here and things like that, they put that out there for who they consider are the peasants, okay? They share all of that information with people like peasants, and then when they put it out there, they feel the peasants jump up and down, and then whoever they're saying is this person that got all this money or whatever, they gain more influence over those people. Meanwhile, over in their circles, they only worried about who got the most power, okay? See, that's stuff that they worry about. They don't share that for real with the masses. You never see in the Forbes magazines or anything who got the most power, all right? They don't do that. But when they do put these numbers and things like that out there, right, it's by committee, all right? Like, for example, this dude Elon Musk as well. They tell you that he's the richest man on the planet. You believe he's the richest man on the planet? If you know anything about these elite families and some of these real elite people that oftentimes pay to don't not have their name in the newspapers and the news and stuff like that, okay, then you have a good understanding that Elon Musk is not the most, he's not the richest man in this country or just in the world or whatever, all right? But they will tell you that about him and LeBron James and the likes, because they're letting you know that at this point in time, that person is playing a bigger role in the scheme of things, okay? They want that person to have a greater influence over the people that follow them. So they give them those types of crowns, all right? And so that's oftentimes what it means. And then as far as so-called people like LeBron James, in order for him to get that status, when it comes to so-called black folks, for sure, he has to kind of like sell out. Because with this billionaire status that he has, like I told y'all, he's no longer talking about him trying to be the greatest of all time. He had to kind of take a back step and get at the Steph Curry. This was planned all along. If y'all think that those teams that he got just in the most recent past was just trash unexpected for him, man, y'all bugging. He knew those teams was going to be trash, okay? It was all part of the plan. And so that's something that he has to do. And one thing that you'll notice about all of these so-called black folks that become these billionaires and stuff like that, that's what they trade off for um, something like being considered the greatest of all time or something, okay? They sell that out, all right? It's kind of like how these people are selling their masters today. So they just sell out their legacy, and then you'll turn around and all you hear about them is, hey, this is a billionaire, all right? This is a billionaire. But you're never gonna hear about them trying to put them in the greats of being the greatest of all time unless they're not here. That's the reason why y'all can't hear Jay-Z talk about he's the best that ever did it, or, you know, he got a good argument to say that he's the best that ever did it. Y'all might think it's because, oh man, because it's Biggie, he respect. Man, it's because he's considered a billionaire now. And when you're a billionaire and you're so-called black, in my opinion, I believe that you cannot have those greatest of all time conversations, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, y'all. Y'all comment below, like this information, hit the sub button and the bell. We dropping shit y'all like. It's your folks, Shock of the Earth Philosophy.